Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Andrew, and I am the owner and arena manager for Valhallan and Camp Hill. We are wrapping up our very first week of summer camps. This week we had an awesome class with Minecraft mods. So what we're going to do right now is we're just going to take a quick few seconds, hop in, and let the kids all show off their mods and what they did this week. So we're going to get going right away. Jump right in with, let's see, who's up first? Up first is going to be Gamer the Great. Gamer the Great, can you hear me okay? I can hear you. Show us off your mod. Tell us, what is it called? And then show off a couple things that you made.
Okay, so my mod is called Imagination Comes to Life. It's pretty much a mod where it adds a new biome, which I'm in the single biome right now in the cave. And pretty much in the water, you can see that it is cyan, but when you go in, it's pink fog. And the floor of it is, well, the skull stuff. I forgot the name. And then also in my biome, you can pretty much see that the grass is purple, and underneath is birthday cake. Yummy.
That's very cool.
And now time to show off some of the items. Here we have the block called Corrupted Dirt. If you walk on this, it will make you speed up, and upon jumping on it, it will make you jump pretty high. And here is the Rainbow Sword. This thing deals tons of damage. And also, the Warden? Well, this thing can pretty much not about one-shot it, but can deal tons of damage. See, like, it literally can one-shot anything. Well, not anything, but, like, deals tons of damage. The Golden Hoe is like a hoe that you can pretty much farm with really fast, and it's a ton of durability. The Pix God is a pickaxe that can, like, mine things pretty fast. Here we have the War Axe, which is just an axe to mine things faster, and it deals a little bit of damage. It's stronger than a Netherite sword. Here we have the Giggly, a shovel that's way stronger than any other.
Hey, Gamer, can I
This
interrupt you real
is the
quick?
Imagine...
Hey,
Yeah?
Could you go to somewhere where there's some lava so we can see? It's really dark, so it's kind of hard to see.
True. Okay, let's go find...
There you go. There's some
Here's lava.
All right, now show us off those weapons. Good job.
And here is the dimension. Hold on, let me go get the materials. So in order to open it, you have to get a block of amethyst. You need this item, and you just pretty much build it like any other portal, like a netherite, like a portal to the nether. And then you use this, and you ignite it. Here's what it looks like. It has soul particles, and it looks pretty goofy. If you head in, you'll head into my biome. Well, no, the dimension. And if you can see, this place is pretty cool and, like, pretty mythical, if you know what I mean. You can see that there's the portal still. The barrier of this place is the portal to the Nether, which can make this pretty hard to navigate. So you may have to use some parkour. You also can see that pretty much every structure and pretty much amethyst things can appear. And here's the example if you were to touch the purple stuff. You will teleport to the Nether automatically. But if you head back, you just teleport through the portal back into the average place. And yeah, that can be pretty annoying sometimes, but I added that to make it fun.
All right, gamer, that looks absolutely fantastic. I think you did a great job. You want to come up here and hop on camera and give us give anybody a quick shout out that you want?
Yeah, sure.
All right, cool. Hop on up here and let's get it done. All right, guys, I have Gamer with me now. Gamer the Great, who we just heard talking about his awesome Minecraft mod, what he did here at camp this week. So with that, I'm gonna turn it over to him and let him give some shout outs.
Okay, well, so I just hope you guys have a nice day, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed the mod that I created because I worked very hard to create it, and I just hope that maybe if somehow this guy right here puts it onto some website that way you can get it and play it. Well, I just hope that you have fun playing it and meet the chaos.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Is there anybody watching out there in the internet that you want to give a shout out to, say hi or anything?
Well, if my mom's watching, I just hope that you love the mod that I created.
Awesome.
I worked very hard in that, so I just hope that you would like the mod.
Very cool. All right, bud, we're going to move on. Thank you so much. All right, next up, we're going to keep moving. Next up, we were going to have A Show 1 million. A Show 1 million, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. Rated this week.
Okay, so my mod is. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Okay. Anyway, my mod is called Atomic Appliances, and my mod is themed around the elements of a periodic table. So, if I go to this tab in the creative menu, I actually have every element in the game added. But before I show you, I just like to mention that this mod is very far from done, and some things are very broken. So yeah. And here are the elements. So far, made the textures are first two, and the rest are just missing textures, which for some reason are all have a display name of lithium. Yeah. Anyway, I also made some tools. And I'm planning to add tons of sets, but right now the only set I have is the air set, which is basically useless. And but it's like really fast, if you get what I'm saying. And the textures aren't really that great since I use 32 by 32 pictures, or so like pretty much the entire mod. So I had to draw the textures from scratch. So let me attack the squid with these air tools. As you can see, it takes a while, and when I look at the pickaxe, hold on a second. Let me just go into survival real quick. As you can see, wait. I could have sworn I'd done nothing before. Huh. Guess that's the bug I'll have to fix.
That's
Okay, anyway.
Hey, A Show 1 million, one thing I noticed is that your tools, because they're air, are actually see-through. That's a really cool concept.
Yeah, but I learned the hard way that a see-through can actually stack if you're drawing it like multiple times in like the texture file. So that's why they look different.
Hey, let me ask you something. I see a lot of camels here. Was that on purpose?
Yeah, that's part of my biome.
Okay.
It's called the Man-Made Dominion, and it's meant to show a post-apocalyptic future where humankind destroys basically all of nature and stuff. And as you can see, it looks really ugly. And that's by design. And I also have a structure here. I call it the lab. And let me just find the entrance to it real quick. Don't mind that. Just don't mind that pop-up.
Didn't see it.
Okay. Come on. Let me just go back to creative.
Good idea.
Okay. Dang it, my box is in the way. Okay. So this is supposed to be a 2x2 redstone door. And yeah, and inside are a bunch of like broken redstone contraptions and a chest with a bunch of like unsaved elements and a diary.
Very nice. Hey, Aisho, we're running out of time, so we got to keep moving. But did you want to come join me on camera and give anybody a shout out, or are you good?
Sure.
All right, cool. Drop their headset and come on up here. We're waiting for Aisho to join us on camera. Come on up here, buddy. Awesome. All right, I have Aisho 1 million with me. So why don't you tell us about the week? Did you have a good time?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome. So is there anybody out there in the internet that you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to my parents for always supporting me for my entire life. And shout out to every redstone YouTuber out there. Your help was really enjoyable, and without them, I wouldn't be able to make the structure. So yeah. And also this mod took like a really long time to make, like a week.
Yeah, you did a great job, buddy. All right, thank you so much. Put it there. Give me those headphones if you don't mind, and head on back. We're gonna move on to the next camper. All right, guys. Next up is gonna be the Zombie King. Be the Zombie King. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Awesome. Why don't you take a few minutes and show us your mod?
So my mod has a biome called a wasteland, and in it generates my own structure. Let me just make a new world to show you that structure. So, so yeah, it is called. It is called the Wasteland, mostly because it is like
So
just a
you just went past it, buddy.
wasteland. Where did I put it?
It's all the way down at the bottom in the W's. Just keep going a little bit more. There it is. Good job. Oh, try again. Go back to customize. Okay. On the bottom. Select wasteland. Hit done. There you go. All right, create new world.
So in the wasteland, there's a chance of there is a chance of these spawning. And these are called the nuke blocks, and if you mine them, you get uranium. But for some reason, when you step on them, your computer will like freeze, but then it will unfreeze. We have a yellow bed, and in here we have this broken music disc and this one. And we have some of the uranium in here and a uranium ingot, which you can get by smelting it. By smelting uranium. And then there are the uranium armor sets. And these are actually OP. These are really good. So they give you plus 10 armor, plus 3 armor toughness, and 100% knockback resistance. So these are really important. They're just crazy. And then we have the uranium tools, which you can get by using the uranium ingots to craft.
You can, by the way, you can craft nuke blocks by with using 4 uranium, and you could, and I actually made. You need 4 uranium to make these, but I made these drop 5 so you can make a uranium farm. This is the uranium pickaxe.
B, can you show us finding one of those? See if it drops the.
Wait, did you say get on one of these?
Yeah, see if you can mine one for us and see if it show us how it drops the uranium.
Okay.
Oh, we're in creative. Never mind. It's not gonna drop.
Oh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what was out of all the stuff you created, B? What was your favorite thing? What's the thing you're the most proud of? Oh, that just launched you way in the sky.
It's the uranium sword. This thing has 100. This thing does 50 damage.
That's crazy.
So you could kill the warden pretty quickly. In fact, I'm gonna show you how fast I can kill the warden.
Hey B, if it's okay with you, we're gonna skip that because we gotta keep moving, make sure everybody gets a chance. But did you want to come up on camera and say hi to anybody?
Yeah.
All right, take that headphone off and come on up here and get you up and going. All right, B the zombie. Go ahead and put those on so you can hear. Very cool. So B, you had a good week at Minecraft Mod Camp?
Yep.
Awesome. What was your favorite thing? You said the uranium sword. What was your favorite thing to do throughout the week?
Probably just coding.
Coding. Was that the what part of it?
Like creating all of the tools and armor. That was really fun.
Very cool. All right. Is there anybody watching on the internet that you want to say hi to?
I'm gonna say hi to my mom and dad. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Very nice. All right, buddy. I'll take those headphones from you. You can head on back. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Next up, we are going to move on. We have the Burger King. All right, Burger King. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Live. The floor is yours, sir. Show us what you got.
Okay, so my mod is Tower Heroes mod, but it's not actually Tower Heroes. It's just some random stuff, really. So we are in the rich biome, and it can spawn like villages, like plains biome villages. And like you're probably wondering why this dirt is blue. I have no idea. Also, we have like a money tree with like money. And let's check out some of the items. Come on, I can speedrun this. Come on, give me a moment.
Okay, take your time. You got some crazy looking tools there.
Okay, so first up we have the wizard block, but it's actually the summer block. So it can do like two things. It can send you like pretty far, or it can like just jump like really high. And now we have the rainbow Dwayne Johnson.
The rainbow Dwayne Johnson. That may be my favorite name I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's like a rainbow rock. So now we have the items, which we first have like the lava pickaxe. And now we have the water axe. And now we have the other axe, the thunder axe, which is kind of looking cool. And now we have the grass shovel. And we also have the snow hoe. And finally, we also have, for the last item, we have the ice sword. It can somehow actually mine. So let's see.
A sword that can
And
mine.
it can actually mine stuff. And like three of these can like be resistance to fire. And now we have the cool block. It can send you pretty far. Like watch this. And we can see like a lot of cool stuff. And you jump on it. Boy, there's more. We still have one more thing. We have this little creeper block. It has a little TNT on it. And if you step on the TNT creeper, it'll send you pretty far. Also, we have my structure. I do not know what it's called, but it looks like a wither with this like random stuff of elements with like the like grass block, ice, snow, and sand with skeleton heads.
That looks
And
awesome.
and hang on, and that's it.
All right, well, Burger King, you did a fantastic job. Before we cut off, did you want to come up and join me on camera and say hi to anybody real quick?
I guess.
Awesome, come on up. We are anxiously awaiting the Burger King to join us. Go ahead and put those on.
Hello.
Awesome, talk right into there.
So, hello.
So, did you have a good time in camp this week?
Yeah.
Awesome. What was your favorite part?
Probably the modding, not gonna lie.
The modding. What was your? You made a lot of stuff. What was your favorite thing that you made?
Everything.
Everything. That's awesome. It sounds like you had a really great time then, huh?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you're gonna be back.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, do me a favor. Is there anybody out on the internet watching that you want to say hi to?
My cousin
Okay.
and my friends.
Awesome.
And also, my
Don't you-
parents are here.
Take a peek right here in the camera for me, and just give them a big hi and a wave. Okay. Great job, buddy. All right. Let me have those headphones back.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Oh, got it? All right. And that's going to do it for Burger King. Next up, after the Burger King, what else would we have? Naturally, is fries. Hey, fries, can you hear me okay?
What?
Can you hear me okay?
I can't hear you at all on Discord now.
You can't hear me at all?
Well, on Discord, but out of my headphones, I can basically hear you.
Well, that's what we want, so that's okay. Why don't you, we've got your mod up so we can see it. Why don't you show it off for us?
How do I do that? Did it-
All you're going to do is walk around and show us what you made this week. So just play your game.
I don't understand.
Hey, so hang on one second. I got some help coming for you, okay?
You're just gonna walk around and show off the stuff you made. Alright? That's it. That's all you gotta do.
How'd that make any sense?
Hey, fries.
We can see what you see on the screen, so you just gotta walk around and show what you're doing. Alright, so just show off what you made, okay?
Yeah, there you go. Show me that world. I know you made a really cool biome and a really cool world, so I want to see it. So what do you got going on there? What kind of blocks did you make? Hey, fries, can you hear me okay?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I can hear
Hey.
you out of headphones.
Good. Do you want to fly up out of the water so that we can see what you're doing? There you go. Lane's helmet, Lane's armor. Nice. Did you make those all by yourself, those custom armors?
Yeah.
Did you make any custom tools?
That?
Yeah, fly up out of that. There you go. Okay, nice. Crazy looking biome. I see a chest plate. Looks like a pickaxe, a shovel. Hey, did you make a portal too?
Yeah.
You want to show us that? See if you can make that.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Let me to find it. There it is.
Yeah, awesome.
There's not really anything changed. The water just turns into stone slabs.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Does it still act like water though if you jump in, even though it looks like stone?
What?
If you jump in the water, even though it looks like stone, do you fall through just like it's water? So fall down and let's see if you can go through that stone.
If it's normal stone slabs.
Nope, still stone slabs. Okay. Cool.
But I can say the normal water I made
Oh, there you go. Hey, what's
was
that?
cake.
What's that? Cake?
Yeah, cake.
Your world is made out of cake?
Yeah, that's where I store all my cake.
That is awesome. That is a lot of cake. You must really like
Yeah.
cake.
Chocolate.
Chocolate cake. Okay. So you made a whole world out of cake. I think there's TV shows about stuff like that. All right, Fries, did you want to come up here and hop on camera and say hi to anybody, or are you good right back there where you are?
I don't mind saying hi to anybody.
Awesome. Take those headphones off and come on up here and see me then. We are anxiously awaiting the arrival of Fries up on camera. He's making his way. Here he comes. Come on up here, buddy. put those on so you can hear what I'm saying. Yep, there you go. Can you hear me okay?
What?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. Just gonna put that down. If you want to talk right into there, you don't need to touch that. You just, oh,
It's kind of unstable.
it's crazy, huh? All you gotta do is talk in the microphone. So, did you have fun this week at camp?
Yes.
Awesome. What was your favorite thing that you made out of everything? I kind of like that block. Lane's block looked really cool.
Oh yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I like the armor.
Oh, the armor was cool too. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you want to say hi to that's watching us on the internet?
Okay.
Did you want to say hi to anybody?
Ah.
Why don't you tell mom and dad hi? Take a look
My dad's not here.
Okay, but maybe he's watching. Why don't you look right here at the camera and just say hi, everybody, and then give them a wave?
Hello.
Very nice.
Hi.
Good job. All right, I will take those headphones from you. You can head on back. Thank you so much, buddy.
Okay.
All right, after fries, we're going to keep this thing moving. Next up, we have Moonlight. Moonlight, why don't you show us your mod that you made this week? Can you hear me okay? Awesome.
Alright, so one thing I do have is my tools. I have a strawberry pickaxe, a hug sword, fossil shovel, grab, and a sleepy home. And here's a structure that I made. It's basically like a little house thing kind of, but with another character. The whole point of this mod is mostly based off a game on Roblox called Dandy's World and stuff. And also, as you may see, I do have two of these because one of them is my portal igniter that would normally take me to my biome, which is where we're at right now. But since I'm already in it, we don't need to light the portal.
Hey, since you're a creative, do you want to change it to daytime? Do you know? That's the, yep. You're just going to say time, space, set, space, day. There we go. Now we can see everything.
So I have these weird looking trees that are they're red and green, and sometimes you'll see some white, like on this one over here. This one has white. And I do have another structure, but I don't know where it is because I have not seen it at all nearby.
Okay.
So it's basically a dandy shop thing. I also have some other items in my inventory. If you look over here, I have a lot of other items based off different characters.
You have some crazy artistic skills. You went crazy with those.
My favorite one that I've made is this fishbowl where has a fish. This one's based off of a character called Finn because he's a fishbowl. I have a lot of different ones. Like I have some Christmas ones. I have some ores over here, some foods you may see, and some blocks, basically.
They look great. Did you make any armor?
I didn't. Whenever I tried making armor, it would never work, so I decided I didn't really want to make it.
Okay. Hey, do I see one of your tools that's sleeping?
Huh?
Is one of your tools asleep? Does it have Z's coming off of it because it's asleep?
Yeah, it's asleep.
That's crazy. So, anything else you want to show off about your mod?
Not really. I don't really have anything else.
That'll do it. Okay, well, did you want to come up here and join me on camera and say hi to anybody?
Sure.
Awesome. Leave those headphones right there and come grab mine and let's give those shout outs. All right, Moonlight is those headphones on. Look right here in the camera. And anybody out there watching at home that you want to give a shout out to?
My parents and both my siblings.
Awesome. What was your favorite part of camp this week?
Probably I really enjoyed making the blocks and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I enjoyed making new friends here.
that's very cool. That's a great job. You got some crazy artistic skills, like I said, so we're going to be watching you with lots of hope for what we're going to see you come up with next, okay? Awesome. Hope you had a great week. Hand me those
did.
headphones and head on back. Great job. Thank you so much. And we are going to keep things moving. Next up, we have E-Dog. Okay. Awesome. Why don't you go ahead and show us your mod? What did you create this week?
So this is my mod called YouTube mod.
YouTube.
So
Okay.
this is the biome that I made. It's a single biome, so I would make the portal for you, but it's just gonna take us to the same thing.
Okay.
So I have a bunch of blocks in my inventory. So
What kind of blocks did you make?
I made. So first one is the YouTube block, which sends you flying. If you jump on it, or if you walk on it, it's gonna send you flying straight, and it might actually break the game.
It sends you that far. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got?
Next I have the Preston block from one of my favorite YouTubers.
Okay. What's his name?
This one is just a regular block. It doesn't do anything basically, really.
Okay.
This one is the OP ore. It's a really good block that you want, so you can make the igniter.
Okay.
The next one is the goat ore because it makes all these ones. You use that and sticks to make these.
Dog, did you make any crafting recipes to actually be able to make those this week?
Yeah. Hold on, let me get a crafting table.
Fall down to the ground and let's see how that works. Sticks, looks like. Some sticks. Go ahead. Let's see. Put some sticks in the crafting table. There's the axe. Nice, very cool. What else can we do? Oh, that's the sword. Okay, nice. There's the pickaxe. Very nice. All right, E-Dog, is there anything else you want to show off before I have you come up and say hi to anybody?
This is the sword that can one-shot the hardest boss in the game.
Just saw that. How much damage does that do?
1,000 damage.
1,000 attack damage. That is a crazy strong sword.
I can. The Warden is the hardest boss in the game. So if I can watch, this is the hardest boss in the game.
Okay. Oh, one shot and he's done, just like that. That's amazing. That's a really strong weapon. It's something you definitely want to have. I really like your mod, E-Dog. Why don't you, did you want to come up and join me on camera and say hi to anybody?
Sure.
All right, drop those headphones and come say hi. Dog's making his way up here. E-Dog, there you go. Put those on. Talk right into the microphone. Look at the camera right here. What was your favorite part of camp this week?
Probably to make my own biome.
Making your own biome?
Yeah.
You got really creative. It seems like you might want to be a YouTuber here because I see a theme throughout your mod. It seems to be very YouTuber related. Yeah. What do you think you're going to be a YouTuber someday?
Yeah. My mom says I can probably have my own when I'm 13.
Oh, awesome. Okay. All right. Well, is there anybody you want to say hi to that's watching at home on the internet?
I don't really have this app in my home, so like no one really is watching.
You never know. We gave it to all the parents. They might be watching. Why don't we give them a shout out just in case?
Hi, Mom.
Very cool. All right, I'll take those headphones, buddy. Head on back. Thank you so much. All right, next up, we are going to move on to the Swiss Army knife. Swiss Army knife, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Awesome. I can hear you too. Why don't you go ahead and show us off that mod?
My mod is just a softball mod. Here's my giant softball field. I have the dugouts. I have the fence around it. There's the backstop.
Like?
There's home plate. And I have a block that I used to build it. I called it turf, and it's super bouncy, like actual turf. And
Fuck game
then
of softball.
in my dimension, is all turf until I dig up.
Oh, wow. You got some cool music going too. Okay. It's daylight. And what do we got?
So then up here, I've got my dimension. I have trees, and I have turf for the water.
Oh, okay, turf water. That's a new one. Hey, I saw a custom block that you did there that had some initials or something. Does that mean anything?
What'd you say?
I said I saw it looked like on your portal there was a block that had some initials on it. Did those initials mean anything?
I do have a custom ore. It's called Lady Steel ore,
Okay.
and when you mine it, it gives you.
We're in creative, so it probably isn't going to drop it, but you can show us what it gives you.
Where is it? In here. No. It gives you a Lady Steel gem, which you can turn into a Lady Steel ingot.
How do you do that?
You decraft it.
Could you show us that actually happening? Do you have to use a crafting table for it, or is it smelting?
You have to use a crafting table.
Okay. Could you pull one and throw it in there and let's see if it works?
Okay, that's not working.
Just one gem, or does it require?
And then I also have a sword that I made out of the ingots. And it's powerful, and it can one shot the warden.
So I see a theme and a very, very strong color scheme throughout your whole mod. Is that your favorite color? Silvery blue. This was on me. Can you hear me okay? Down goes the wood. Nice job. All right, Swiss Army knife. That's all the time we have. Did you want to come up and say hi to anybody on camera?
Yeah.
Awesome. Drop those headphones. Come on up here and let's say hi. done. You did a fantastic job in camp this week. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Great. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably making the tools.
Making the tools. Which one was your favorite?
I liked the dual tooth tool that I made, which is a pickaxe and a sword.
A pickaxe and a sword. I did see that. That was really cool. I know you spent a lot of time building that softball field. That was pretty intricate.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite game?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, I hope you had a good time this week. Is there anybody that you want to say hi that might be watching out on the internet or at home?
My grandparents, my aunts and uncles, my parents, and my cousins.
Sounds great. All right. Give them a quick wave. All right. We will see you, Swiss Army Knife. Thank you so much. All right. Next up is going to be the Disney Historian. Hey, Disney Historian, can you hear me okay? Well, I know you were really busy this week getting some crazy stuff in your mod, so why don't you go ahead and, before you get started, could you turn it to daytime so we can see a little bit better? There we go. All right. Floor is yours, sir.
Alright, so my mod is called Animated, and it's pretty much based on animation, and it's still a work in progress.
What do
I
we?
made this painting of Mickey Mouse, trying to replicate the 1930s eras,
Wow.
and I have I have this chest of all the items I'm gonna need.
Busy this week.
Yep, I made more stuff though
Okay.
that I'm still working on. Let's see. I wonder what this does.
I wonder what this does, he says. That's a really cool animated frame. Oh, look at the particle effects. They're Disney or Mickey Mouse. That's
This is my biome.
custom biome that's all lava. Wow. Okay.
Well, no, there's there's supposed to be border blocks at the bottom, but I don't know where it is.
Gotcha.
Weird. So this is my biome.
Getting Star Wars vibes from this.
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker better watch out.
Yep. And apparently villages spawn here too.
Who will spawn?
Okay. Villagers. There's a village like right here.
Okay. They seem to be having some trouble with the lava. Even the golem takes a hit.
Bye bye. So if I can get to the plains biome, which I added here, I'll be good. Seems like it's all plains biome.
Like stand a chance against lava. Oh, there's some
Yeah, this place is powerful. Alright, so this is an Oz block, this is a Mickey block, and this is the animator's desk. This is what you use to make the portal in the first place. And they're very hard to get because you need all these blocks, these two blocks, and a pen, Mickey, Oswald, and well, you need these ingots and some dip. But I'll get into that later.
Looks like you've made a lot of tools too. Can you show us off
Yep.
the
Do
tools
not
and show us what
don't
you made?
jump on this block. Yeah, don't jump on this block. It'll just yeet you. This one is will just do that.
Oh.
So I would advise you jump on them.
Okay.
All right. Next thing, dip. I made this because I watched a movie with Roger Rabbit, but so I made this in Minecraft.
You made your own fluid. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen that.
Yeah. It was really easy. I just gotta figure out how to get more of the properties done.
Okay.
Now on to the weapons. Let me get a warden spawn egg. So if I place this warden down and I grab this Mickey sword, which is really powerful. One shot him, he's gone. Goodbye. Pen shovel,
With a lot of these weapons, they're all seem to be really strong.
Pen shovel can break barrier blocks for some reason. Mickey Ho can break barrier blocks. Awesome pickaxe, basically netherite tier. Oswald axe, basically it also netherite tier, but it's pretty powerful. Because you can do that. Which brings me to. Actually, am I done? What else did I want to do? Oh, advancements. So let's just say I was to get 15 skull catalyst, which you can get from wardens. I got a hot cha achievement.
Hot cha advancement. Very cool. So you actually made your own achievements too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it looks like you really got into this mod this week.
Yep.
Awesome.
And there's one more thing I did today.
Okay, what did you do?
I made a rideable Mickey Mouse. So he's made everything except lava. Except lava. So I'll have to fix that so you can run on lava. So that's
Hey.
really it. That's it.
That's about all the time we have, so that's perfect. Hey, Disney historian. Say hi to anybody. Got some water bottles falling, that's okay. Talk right in the camera or into the microphone. Look at the camera there. So, did you have a good time at camp this week?
Oh yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. Come back again next year.
Definitely.
Awesome. All right. Well, what was your? You really seem to get into the mod creation process.
Yeah.
I think you probably more than anybody in the camp this week really kind of took it on yourself to make your own things that I didn't even show you. So that's really cool. Are you going to continue creating mods at home?
Yeah, I think so.
Awesome. So what was your favorite part of the camp this whole week?
When I made the dimension, that was really fun.
The dimension. You made an animated portal.
Yeah.
Too, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right. Well, is there anybody you want to say hi to?
Hi everybody at Disney.
I at Disney. Nice.
If anybody from Disney is listening, please give me an internship in the future.
There you go. All right. He is calling his shot right now. Disney, make it happen. All right, historian, hand me those headphones. And you did a great job, and hopefully we'll see you back soon. Take care, bud. All right. Next up, we have Banana. Banana, can you hear me okay?
Not really.
No, not really. I can hear you. Better?
Wait, now I can.
Awesome. All right. Well, you are in your mod. We can see everything. Did you want to go ahead and show us off your stuff, or are you able to turn it to daytime for us so we can see a little bit better?
Yes.
Set. Nice. Great. All right. Show us what you made.
I made this saw that does a lot of damage, and if I just drop down, and I go into here and get the warden spawn egg, I can one-shot it.
One shot the ward. Something everybody seems to be very proud and happy to do.
Yes, it does. It does a million. It does a billion attack damage.
That is a lot of damage.
And then I got this pickaxe, and it mines really fast.
Holy cows. You could probably go right through the whole world with that thing.
And then I got this shield that I can use. And then I got this.
I don't know. It can it can also one shot. I think it can one shot the warden.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. It can. And then I got these gloves, but they're not walking.
What are they supposed to do?
They're supposed to throw something,
Okay.
and they're not doing it.
Nope. All right. Well, maybe that's something we can work on next time.
And then I got this long axe. It's just a long axe.
Okay.
And then I got my friend Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey, of course. What does Chicken Jockey do?
He is a weapon,
A weapon, okay.
and of course, he can also one-shot the warden.
Yeah, of course he can. Chicken Jockey can one-shot anybody, I think.
And then I got some armor. I can put on my armor just like this.
Okay.
And it looks like swords, but it's actually not. So, it looks like swords in here, but it doesn't look like it. Like, right here, it looks blue.
Yeah. Did you make a custom biome?
Yes, but I have more stuff to show.
Oh, okay.
I got this sword, which it looks like a normal sword. It doesn't one-shot pigs, but it can flow. It's something I place down.
Okay.
And it looks like TNT this side, but if you look over here, it looks like cube things.
So you got a pretend TNT on one side, but the rest of it is a cube. That's very interesting.
And then I got this Keiko. And this, yeah, it's a cake. Wait, it's Keiko, so, yeah.
Okay.
Just a hoe. It's a hoe with cake on it.
Okay. Have a hard time knowing whether to use it or eat it.
You don't eat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just looks delicious, right?
And then I got this air block that I made.
Okay.
This is, I made a Shoko box with the off inside.
Okay.
This is an all, and then it has a face on this side.
What kind of a face was that? Almost like a penguin.
The eyes are the off.
Okay.
And then the smile is just, I don't know.
Okay.
And I got this broken hoe. It's the blood moon, and it's a hoe, but it's not walking.
Okay, that's all right.
Broken hoe.
All right. Anything else you want to show us?
Yes, if you come over here, you can see my biome. It is lava and TNT, but most of the TNT exploded. There the TNT is.
Alright, so lava and
Yeah,
TNT.
here's all
Oh,
the
look at the explosions going crazy.
Yeah. But then, if I get TNT and I get this at all. If I come in here and get this guy, and I fly down here, fall down here, I have a portal to a dimension that I made. And I light off this. Wait, why isn't it working? What? What?
I think you might be one too tall.
What? What?
2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think you're one too tall.
What?
No, not working. That's okay. We'll get it
Wait.
fixed.
I think that was. No. Wait, let me try something else real quick. No. It's not working.
That's okay. All right, Banana, we're going to wrap things up because we got one more person we got to get to. Did you want to come join me on camera and say hi to anybody or no?
No.
No? Okay, we'll let you do your thing. We're going to cut on over to our last summer camper here. This is going to be Donut Cat. Donut Cat, why don't you tell us about your mod and what you did this week?
So I made my own custom biome that I'm in right now. It's called the cute biome. And I made some structures that go along with it. Like this one is called the Loot Heart, and it has all my tools and armor in it. And then I made another one, which it's called the Temple of Newt, after my cat, because my cat's name is Newt.
Very nice.
And it's just a big cat, and it's filled with cats.
That is a lot of cats inside of a cat.
Yeah.
Those just randomly spawn anywhere?
Yeah. Oh wait, I need to go find where it was.
If I had to guess, I would say you're probably a cat person.
Yeah. But I have 5 types of custom swords. So I know you've heard this a lot, but some of them
Can this sword do anything special?
I'm putting some holes real quick.
Okay. What are you gonna put in one of those holes?
I'm gonna put the warden in the hole.
Who knew?
But only some of them can one-shot the warden, not all of them.
Okay. In. Apologize for the
So
background noise, everybody. We got some construction.
I have my Hello Kitty sword because I made a Hello Kitty collection, and it does one-shot the warden sometimes. And then the ruby sword does not, but it still is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then I have a bioluminescent sword,
Okay.
that also doesn't one-shot, but it's still a pretty good sword.
It looks like that
I
one
think-
glows.
Yeah, it does. And then this one's my pig sword. It's the worst of all my swords,
Okay. But it looks
but
cool.
it's still okay. And then my favorite one is the rainbow sword, and it also has the most attack damage.
Anything else you want to show us?
I was gonna show you some of my pig stuff.
Okay, let's see the pig collection.
So I have my pig block that you mine and pig ore comes out of, which you make if you smelt it with coal. You get this, it's a pigget, and then you can make all these armor and all these tools.
Like it.
Yeah, that's all, I think.
Pig collection. Wasn't there did you make a Hello Kitty collection too?
Yeah.
Can we see that?
So this is the block comes from, and then you smelt it and you get this. But this is also the igniter to my portal.
Okay.
But it's just to get to my biome, which we're already in the biome. So.
Okay.
And then I have the Hello Kitty armor. I have my favorite stuff though. This is my favorite one. It's the bio armor and the bio sword because The armor doesn't glow because there wasn't like a feature to make it glow.
Yeah, that's a little bit more advanced.
Yeah.
So what about the bio stuff makes it your favorite?
I just like how it glows and like it shines.
Yeah. Okay. Very cool. Well, anything else before we wrap this up?
No.
Oh, all right. Did you want to come on up here on camera and say hi to everybody?
Sure.
Oh, head on up. Okay, we are waiting for Donut Cat to join us. Camera. Let's put those on. All right. I know you had a good time this week. We were making all kinds of crazy stuff all week long.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing? I know you said the bioluminescent armor. Was there anything that wasn't armor or tools that you made that you really liked or that you're really proud of?
I made this block that was a jewelry rack. It's not functional, but I think it was really cool.
Okay. Nice. Anything else you want to say before we head out?
No.
All right. Take a look in the camera there. Is there anybody you wanted to give a shout out to? Say hi to anybody.
I was gonna say hi to my mom and dad
Hi to mom and dad.
because they couldn't come, but they could because of work, but they could watch
Definitely.
the stream.
Yeah, we're gonna upload this video to YouTube, so anybody that didn't get to see it live should go back and watch it later, so they'll be able to see everything you made this week, all the awesome stuff you did, and then of course these cool shout outs. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll take those headphones from you.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up our week. We had an absolute blast here at Mod Camp. Next week, we have got some more summer camps that are filling up rapidly. We've got a few openings left, though. Next week is going to be D&D camp. So we've got a beginner D&D course in the morning, followed by an advanced course in the afternoon. So if you have kids that are looking for stuff to do this summer, we would love to have them. That's going to do it for everything. So thank you all so much. Have a great day, and goodbye from Camp Hill. Thanks, guys. See ya.